Hello everyone, welcome to Sea of Swords Forsaken, the grand finale. Ho-ho! Thank you for joining us for an evening of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Chris, I'll be your Dungeon Master for this evening, this morning, or this afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we're thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/D&D and twitch.tv/AdventurousWanted. So, it's the grand finale of a D&D campaign. So if you don't know what we're doing, we'll give you a quick rundown, but I would strongly advise heading to our YouTube link, which will be in chat right now, to watch some previous episodes where you might be able to pick up what's going on before we do the grand finale and all the reality warping, time-bending nonsense that we have planned for you, that I have planned for you. Anyway, people will be rolling 20-sided dice. That's, here's one, 20-sided dice. 1 to 20 on the dice. 1 is low, 1 is bad, 20 is high, 20 is good. And they add numbers based on their character sheets, which they have in front of them, and you can also see on this side of the screen in our D&D Beyond overlay. Isn't that pretty and splendid? So, whilst they play their characters, I play literally everyone else in the world around them, including time-shifting mummies that look like other members of the party, non-existent krakens. What else do I play?
You didn't play the kraken.
I did. I played the non-existent kraken. You don't know it's there. Anyway, apart from all of that, I'm not the only player here. There are 5 wonderful players arrayed around me here today, so why don't we go around and meet everyone for the very last time. So, I invite you all to give your name, your pronouns, your character's name, their pronouns, and maybe a little something about where they're at on this lovely journey, and maybe a thing or two that they've learned in this past 12 weeks of D&D, starting with Sharmini.
Oh gosh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this to be the last time.
Oh.
So I'm Sharmini. I play Cal, both using she/her pronouns. We're kind of mid-combat, and I'm not really ready for this final ending and journey and what have I learned. I'm no, I'm in a panic mode right now because there's undead Antons everywhere.
It's true,
and it's quite stressful, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I have no idea. Does anyone know what's going to happen? Because it's just
I have no idea what's happening.
I will do a recap when we stick it off. Don't worry. There is a lot of what's going on right now. Absolutely fine. Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm gender fluid, so I'll define my pronouns when someone needs to use them. I'm playing Prosperous, who is gender fluid and uses the pronouns Prosperous, or P for short. What has Prosperous learned on this journey? The only thing that's coming to mind is that not all gods are nice, which is a really bad lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Intriguing. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Wow.
That there was no kraken here.
And there was no kraken. Yeah.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Prosperous is a half-orc paladin of the farming goddess Chontae. Prosperous is having a whale of a time, killing everything in the Sea of Swords. And hopefully going to kill some more things in the Sea of Swords this evening.
Righto. Lovely stuff. And G.
I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Nate, who also uses he, him pronouns. Nate has learned blade singing. I'm not going to go through my list and
Nate of the many classes.
Everything. He's I think he leveled up in Bard at one point as well. Because he's all about learning stuff. He's all about finding out how to do cool new shit. And he's quite proud that him and his new crew that he's found himself with have helped send a Leviathan back to the elemental plane of water, because that's sort of what his whole tribe and community and where he came from, that's what they're sort of all about. So yeah, it feels like he's finally living up to something that he was meant to do for a long time.
That's nice.
Or starting to, maybe.
Yeah. Level 12. It's about when you start living up to your expectations. That's great. Good. Milk. Red milk.
Ew. I'm Red. I play Milk. What has Milk learned over the last? Milk is a slow learner, I think, but I think he's learned the value of family. Definitely with the assembled crew, right? Like trying to keep people out of trouble. That's been nice. Well, I was going to say, starting with Kevin. Kevin was the real sort of turning point for Milk, where suddenly an object of fun becomes your responsibility, much like children, I suppose. You start off having them because you want them, and then you're stuck with them. And now perhaps the time has come for Milk to settle down if they survive. Obviously, what's in front of them. But who knows?
Lovely stuff. And Niall.
Hello, I'm Niall. I am he, him, just your friendly neighborhood clone. I play Anton, who's also he, him, who's just a normal person. Who's just, it's just that there's a wonderful new Mythalard to play with. And I feel like as well as learning that, maybe Destiny and all that crap is just crap, and maybe what's in front of you is all that matters. But also, let's play with this amazing Mythalore.
Oh, good. Salt Bay the Seeds. Good. Lovely. Excellent stuff. Well, before we go kick right into gear, the show runs for about 3 hours, although as it's the finale, we can't promise it'll run for exactly 3 hours. Might run slightly shorter. We'll keep you in the loop as we go through, and there will be a break somewhere near the middle. We have some lovely sponsors. You can see arrayed all round us. First of all, Hero Forge. Look in front of me. Look at these gorgeous minis. They're right in front of me right here. These are minis of all the characters we've been playing with, and they're already preset in battle mode, because we're in mid-battle. So you can see them all here, wonderful little figurines that they are. These have all been made online on Hero Forge's Mini Creator. It's a 3D modeler. You can do it all by yourself with pieces. You can fit loads of different pieces together, pose them, add different spell effects, loads and loads of wonderful things. They've done a great year of really lovely new effects this year, including a whole December of adding new material, one a day, and there's been some really, really fun ones in there. So do check those out at heroforge.com. We're also sponsored by Ultra Pro. They do tabletop stuff for your table, like dice trays, character portfolio organizers, all those useful things, and lovely little figurines just for you and me. Look at this little it's a Schnuff Gazer. Look at that Gazer. Marvelous stuff. This one's on my desk, and we have a couple more to give away. This will probably be the last one we do. So if you still want one of these, do put something in chat now. So you have to put your name or put anything in chat. Doesn't really matter. Just say hi, and you'll be in with a chance to win one of these, although you must have a UK address. So do please check that out due to competition laws. We're also supported by D&D Beyond with our lovely digital character sheets. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, you can see there's a code at the bottom of the screen underneath G, and that code gets you a free gold chest in Idle Champions, so do check them out as well. Zavi.com, D&D peripherals, shirts, t-shirts, clothes, that sort of thing. And Level Up Dice, who have recently given us some wonderful dice to pitch. These are roll-together dice specially made for us. They're called Table Shakers. They're big old chunky metal dice. And I mean, that D20 is quite chunky, but these D10s are exceptionally chunky. Look at those. And they are big and metal and make a satisfying clunk. Recommend a dice tray with those, but do check out the link in chat now where you can purchase some for yourself. Maybe for Christmas. Maybe that's something you should be thinking about for yourself.
They look kind of normal size because your hands are so big, but promise they are really, really big.
I do have big hands. It's very true. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans-positive, and we encourage and champion trans players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own, and we do have a policy for misgendering. Although we aim to avoid it, it does sometimes happen. So we will be talking about that in stream. You might see us using a correction policy. If we miss something, or you'd like us to be correcting something that we are not, please drop us a note in Twitch chat or on Twitter, or drop us an email. Any way of communicating is fine. We are very open to being corrected. Right, folks, this is it. The bitter end.
Sweet end. Sweet. It's gonna be
okay. So, welcome back, and now, where are we? So, The crew of the Bluebottle, these 5 lovely people, have been sailing around the Sea of Swords trying to do a variety of different things, but mostly trying to deal with an ancient elemental storm, seemingly trapped around a floating Netherese city. Throughout their adventures, they've discovered many things about this storm, most notably that it was part of a giant elemental force called a Leviathan, a great water elemental creature, which they summarily dispatched in the last episode in making their way towards the Netherese city, where a demilich has been holding the ship's mythalar to ransom, the mythalar being the magical item at the inside of every Netherese city that empowers it, much like a battery. No chickens, just a regular battery that you can use to make it fly, do other magical effects.
Like a chicken.
With the assistance of... with the assistance of a time-dilated clone undead version of Anton, who apparently has been part of Anton's life for an extremely long time, although he wasn't aware of that fact. They've managed to make their way inside this chamber and have confronted Kalwas, the Netherese demilich, stuck in this space trying to use the mythalar but unable to do so due to being undead, because the mythalar is basically a giant sun. However, at the last moment, who could have foreseen it? Anton's clone double Lorraine betrayed you all, destroying the other time-dilated clone in that space, thus seemingly cutting short Anton's life existence as a clone of a clone of a clone, maybe? Seemed to be happy with what they had done and then left, leaving you to handle the demilich by yourselves, who at this point is still enraged that anyone chose to touch its stuff. So...
Joey doesn't share food!
At this point in time, just so we're all clear on what is going on and what has happened recently, Cal was knocked out in the first round by the Lich's unearthly howl, which knocks things to 0 hit points if they fail a saving throw, which she did. Was saved by Prosperous and is now with Prosperous facing off against the Demilich. Anton and Nate, in the meantime, attuned themselves to the Mythalar, which you can do with an action, and are currently working out what they can do with that to help this situation. However, Milk is moving to the outside of this chamber after the escaping Lorraine, who just destroyed this clonable version of Anton's body in some strange attempt to do something, you're not quite sure what yet. So everything's still to play for. However, at this point, it's Kalwas the Demilich's turn. Kalwas, noting that Anton and Nate...
Sanctuary's still up on Cal.
Yes. Noting that Anton and Nate are attuning themselves to the Mythalar and furious that they are doing something that it could not, is going to use its life drain ability. And is going to target Nate, Anton... Now this is a saving throw, so Sanctuary wouldn't apply.
Still target anything that targets the creature.
So Kalwas will make a wisdom saving throw. Is that right?
Yeah.
That is an 18.
Yeah, so DC 17.
Yeah. Kalwas is going to target Nate, Anton, and Cal. Can you all please make me a Constitution saving throw as this floating skull beset with jewels floats up into the air, furious at all of you for breaching its sanctum and for whatever it is you're doing and for destroying its toys, just shrieks, "Get out of my room!" as tendrils of necrotic energy start floating out and touching all of you.
Still +5 for anyone who's near me.
You're right there, Niall. What was that?
What's happened to Niall?
Natural one.
Oh,
no. Don't do that.
I can take it. I'm a tough boy.
So natural 1 for Anton. Nate, what you get?
Oh, where are my dice?
Oh, you're on mute, G.
Sorry, the smoke alarm was going off in the kitchen.
That's all right.
Got a 15.
15, you fail as well. Cal? 12, all 3 of you fail.
Oh, God.
Oh,
9.
Why didn't he target me? I could have taken it.
19, that's why. You all take 19 points of necrotic damage.
That's nothing.
wait, I'm not
Shamini, you're resistant to necrotic.
I am.
Shut up, Niall.
Do it again.
I can take it.
Calwas heals 57 points of damage.
It's half on Cal.
It's half on Cal.
She's
okay.
resistant.
Cal's resistant, so it's -8 then. So Calwas heals 49 points of damage.
How much damage has
I don't know how we're going to do
taken?
this.
You don't know?
Has Calwas taken any damage?
You don't know.
Has anyone done anything to
Done
Calwas?
anything? No, I don't remember anyone doing anything.
Has anyone attacked? No, but has anyone attacked Calwas?
No, no one's attacked Calwas yet. Anyway.
So the health is just the same. Oh, wait,
do I round up the damage? I round up the damage.
Round down.
round
You
down.
always round down.
Round down. Good, that's better. I like that.
So yes, this
That one's
floating undead skull just absorbs life force from all of you directly into itself, strengthening itself, but also trying to damage and harm all of you. Lovely. That is the end of its turn. It's going to stay where it is in the midst of all of you.
Is Calwas using he/him pronouns?
Calwas uses he/him pronouns, yes.
Okay.
So Calwas floats in the centre of all of you. Anton, you've taken this necrotic damage, but you have also attuned to the Mythalar. As you've reached out with your mind to this bright, almost sun-like orb in the centre of this space that is bleaching the walls, so bright is it, and is almost difficult to look at for all of you. There's already a tear in reality in this room where both you and Lorraine tried to use portent dice at the same time to make something happen or not happen. And you can tell as you touch this Mythalar, you have a very peculiar sense of the entire city, but also of the city's entire timeline. This Mythalar appears to have the ability, with you attached to it, to be able to see not only various places, but various points in its own history, in its own existence. And as you attune to this, you do get that sort of galaxy brain moment of where suddenly you see everything, you understand everything. Nate is with you in this, so you can talk to each other through it if you want to. But at this point, you feel like with the power coursing through your fingertips, basically anything is possible. What would you like to do?
You said that the undead can't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that if they do, they'll be destroyed.
Well, unspeakable things will happen if they do, yes.
Okay, I'd like to take just a section of the Mythalar's power and place it inside Lorraine.
Okay, Lorraine is currently...
If that's possible.
Of course it is. You see Lorraine currently moving away outside of this space. Lorraine has stepped out of the chamber where the Mythalar is held, out into this torus-shaped space around the outside. And they are stepping down the various walkways, clearly making their way towards the bottom, where you can see through the bottom of this. The city is now flying at quite some speed over land. It has moved inland and is doing something, you're not quite sure what, but there's wind howling around this space as Lorraine steps through it. As you attune to the Mythalar and reach out towards Lorraine, Lorraine sort of looks back at you and is aware of your presence with the Mythalar, and just smiles thinly. Is this how it goes then? Is this it?
I'd like to turn to Nate and be like, I'm about to kill Lorraine by trying to transfer some of the Mythalar into his undead body. Do you want to try the same with their undead body? Do you want to try the same with Calwas? And then I'm just going to look at Lorraine and shrug my shoulders.
Sounds
see
like
what
a plan to
happens.
me.
Are you watching this? I imagine we're both just looking at the floor.
You're both in this kind of strange space where time seems to stop, and that you have the ability to see in a very sort of multifarious, all-round kind of way. You are basically everywhere.
Ah, so it must feel like a god day, Nate. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Can Anton see where Milk is?
Yes. You can see that Milk is running up behind Calwas and is trying to get a good sight on Calwas as Lorraine runs it out. Okay.
And Milk's running behind Lorraine.
Yeah.
Running's after. Yeah.
Milk's running out of the room after Lorraine. Lorraine's a bit further ahead. Lorraine got a head start.
Okay. Cool.
Is that how you respond to Lorraine, Anton? You just do it?
Just ignore them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got the time to do that, piece of shit.
Wow. Okay. You reach out towards Lorraine with the power of the Mythalar, and you can see almost like a sun growing in the center of their chest and expanding out from them. And they have locked eyes with you somehow in this null space, and they are just...
Lock their eyes.
Yeah. I mean, don't have any eyes, but yeah. And they are just smiling at you. Lorraine needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. I'll just roll it. I think the chance of hitting this is very low. Yeah. It's a DC 22. Anton, please roll me, and I'm not making this up, 20d10.
I'll do that on my phone, shall I?
Yeah, please do.
No, do it. 1d20. 20
A lot of
times.
D10.
How many?
20.
20.
20.
20. Okay, that's one.
Minimum's still 20. What if he rolls 20 damage?
There's also an add-on. It's 20d10 plus 70.
Oh,
Okay. Minimum
that's the
is
power of
90.
1,000 exploding suns.
Literally is, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I better hurry this up. I'm only on 14.
Don't worry, it was always going to be one of those moments.
That's 101 hit points.
That's 101 Dalmatians.
101 dead clones.
Right. You reach out, grab hold of Lorraine, and this sun, Milk, you see this. This sun grows out of them. They're disintegrated by the light of it. It just passes straight through them. And then the contingent spell they were holding inside their body...
Sure they weren't lying about that. Maybe that wasn't. Maybe that's a lie.
No, the contingency spell goes off
it a
when they
lie?
hit 0 hit
No.
points. That was something they had planned. Which has a range of just enough to catch Milk. Perfect.
Could I use a bonus action?
Sure.
Technically, with this Mythalar, would I be able to bonus action Milk Misty stepping backwards?
Milk, as you watch Lorraine disintegrate and watch this sort of burning light just pour out, and you go... and as you watch this burning light pour out of this and see it coming towards you as kind of an oh shit. Yeah. Anton, how do you communicate to Milk that you are now inside the Mythalar and can basically do anything?
I think, because Anton's not really got the grasp of this yet. I think it just happened. Like the blue fog just pops him further back, and then in this weird space, he turns to Nate and goes, "Hey, this is pretty cool."
Oh yeah,
Would
I
you
like this.
Would you resist being teleported? Would you resist that effect?
Not if there's a sun exploding in front of me.
Yep.
No, I'm just gonna lean into what's happening.
That is totally fair. I understand that. I'm not going to be a dick about it. I'm just intrigued. Okay, 12d6 radiant damage to the Taurus.
Oh.
I'm looking to see if
cool.
it
Do we
breaks a
need that?
certain threshold.
We can rebuild it. It'll be fine. We can do anything.
I'm guessing Melanoa is probably gone.
Yeah.
Melanoa's inside with you guys.
And then I didn't get it.
Melanoa went after. You said she went after.
Oh no, you're right. I sent them straight after.
Melanoa is incinerated.
But they can come back.
Again.
I know, but I grieve every
No,
time.
every time. They actually died. It's a different one. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mel,
On it.
as she disintegrated, the ring of spell storing falls.
No! Does it break?
No, the massive explosion, as you get pulled back in, you can see that a huge part of the Taurus is just disintegrated away, and you can see open air, and this like huge explosion has clearly done a huge amount of damage, but you are pulled back out of the range of it. But yeah, the ring of spell storing just falls through the hole.
I need to stop dropping my stuff around. Just lying stuff lying around. All these valuable possessions.
You're careful with my shit.
Gosh.
Right. Anton, at the end of your turn, please make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh. Oh, that's a 9.
John strong suit.
You can do literally anything.
Technically still within 10 feet of me, so.
I'm getting a lot of deja vu right now.
14?
Getting framed flashbacks. That's not good.
You can do literally anything, and Anton, your sense that you can do everything probably starts to encounter a certain moment of Why do I limit myself? Why do I limit my choices? I can do anything that I want. It's a roleplay thing over a story. It's a roleplay story-based thing over an in-game rules thing. But I trust you to play that fairly.
No.
But yeah, Anton, you start to
Worried. Lots of worries. No,
realize
lots of worries.
the intense potential you have built within yourself. Now make me a con saving throw.
Oh, lovely.
Lots of dominoes. Lots of dominoes.
Oh, that's better. That's a 14.
Great.
14.
As you realize this, you feel a sharp pain in your chest.
Oh.
You feel your chest start to almost crack and burst, but you take a second, you manage to hold your cool, and one of the other Anton clones in this room tears itself in half, just gets ripped and torn asunder as Lorraine bursts out of the corpse of one of the Antons and just lands in the center of the room, looking slightly dazed and confused.
Oh, we know.
Right, Anton, that was your turn.
I'm very not happy.
Unhappy.
At the end of your turn, Kelwas is going to use a legendary action. Is going to use a legendary action and is going to target... I think no, because you resist every saving throw. It's not fun. I think Kelwas is going to target Anton, as Anton is very clearly attuning to the Mythalar. And Anton is basically standing there, radiant haloed glow all round, with just eyes glowing with radiant light.
Is Anton doing the like Jafar eternal power?
Yeah, very much so.
It is mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like glowing eyes, and he's speaking telepathically to Netherese. Just like without moving his eye, like his entire face. It's just like.
Anton, the secret villain of this campaign.
I mean,
along.
I feel like I know that.
Secret villain. Not my business.
Anton, make me a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, mate. It's all on you.
That's a 13.
13?
13.
13.
My sweet, sweet thighs.
Kelwas is going to reach out to you with another necrotic energy grab, but this one is targeted directly at you. You take 11 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point max is reduced by 11.
Okay.
So there is currently a very necrotic skull trying to sap all of the energy from Mythalar-infused Anton at
11, did you say?
11, yes.
Cool beans.
How
what have I done?
How well does Anton look? Aside from the like eternal power thing that's going on,
Right.
how well does Anton look? Niall?
7.
7.
9. 9. Oh.
Is that a 7 out of 10? Like what?
I think 46.
46 hit points.
I keep pressing buttons.
It's all
46
good.
hit points.
46 hit points.
My thumbs are too big.
Yep. Cal, looking around this room, looking at the situation in front of you, Mistra's warning to you echoes horribly in your mind, looking at the way Anton's looking right now.
Cal, I mean, really ought to... I really ought to heal myself. However, there was a time long ago when Cal held off on casting a turn undead spell, and it went really badly. And she doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna try and channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
They can see and hear. There's no problem with that. Saving throws.
Demiliches are immune to being turned, but there are still these undead Antons that are kind of lumbering around. And Lorraine's also there, and Lorraine is also undead. Lorraine has turn resistance, but is not immune to being turned.
Okay.
Right, so... The undead Antons, everyone can see you and hear you. How do you call upon the power of Mystra at this point, with all of this story shit going down?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I'm so confused about what the right thing is, and I'm a little bit evading. I'm a little bit actually scared because I feel like a bit like I'm putting off what might have to come after this. But I will pull out my symbol and oh gosh, I'm really freaking out. Sorry.
Good.
I'm really dramatic and badass. He's like freaking out. So no, it's really badass. It's like I don't know. Sorry.
If you grab hold of your holy symbol and reach out to Mistra with a kind of like, is Cal also in a moment of, God, there's so much responsibility in this moment, but also not knowing what to do or not knowing how to do it.
It's the same thing. It's about what the right choice is, and it's just this flashback to last time when she had such faith and it all went so wrong. But this time she's not even sure, and she's looking at Anton and looking at everything else, looking at everyone else, and just like pleading a little bit for like this one thing to work this time.
As you grab your holy symbol and the power of Mistra fills you, the voice does echo in your head again, going, "We can do this together, you and I. We can make it stop." And this wash of your energy and Mistra energy, I always imagine there's a bit sort of white radiant, there's a bit of a golden tinge to it from you that's very different from the kind of blinding whiteness of the sun in the center of this room. But as it reaches out and covers the versions of Anton, it's a wisdom saving throw, isn't it? Yeah. 15?
15 fails.
The undead versions just sort of like start moving away from you, desperate to get away from this strange effect. There's nowhere in this room they can really go apart from out the door, so they're going to start lumbering towards the door. Lorraine is fine, shaking it off, and looks at you as they slowly start to pick themselves up off the floor, all in quite proximity. You're all very close to each other right now, just watching all of this unfold. No one else here is undead, and Calbas is immune and doesn't notice at all, so focused on trying to stop Anton from playing with his toys. Good.
For reference, I don't believe that affects Sanctuary. If the warder creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. That was not a spell.
An ability.
And it doesn't deal damage.
And
it's
it
just
didn't
fear.
deal damage, so...
I will allow, sure, why not? I think that's a good, cool usage of Sanctuary.
That is also why I should have healed first, but no! Character, backstory, relevant.
Technically, you could still cast a bonus action healing spell, because you haven't cast a spell this round.
Yes, I will definitely do that. Oh my gosh, thank you. Please, I need that so badly. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna, like second level healing word myself.
Do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh my god.
Some of that golden radiance pouring out of you and pushing these undead away is also going to revert back into you as well. They move on their turn, don't they? They don't move immediately.
Don't know.
Yeah, they dash on their turn, I'm pretty sure. Moving, then their turn, so it's after that. Cool. Good. That's the end of your turn. Unless you want to move?
I mean, it's too small a space. There's nowhere like safe, is there?
Not at all.
Nowhere safe.
It's fine, yeah. No, it's fine, thank you.
Lovely. Prosperous. What?
Well, there's two things in here that are both really irritating.
I'm standing outside.
You were Missy stepped back into at least the doorway.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I'm gonna
Talk me through your thinking.
I don't know whether to hit the skull first or to hit the Ryan first, but if I hit the Ryan, I might kill Anton, so...
Yep.
I'm gonna kill the skull. I'm gonna kill the skull.
Okay.
Strong choice.
I'm just gonna run up to Kalos, get in his face.
Well, that's all he is face.
All he is face. And my face is right next to his face now. And then I'm gonna whack him twice with the sword.
You can hit him with the sword?
Yes.
Cool.
Why?
Just he's got hit points and he is also floating near the Mythalar. You could sort of shove him into the Mythalar.
I'm not gonna shove an undead skull into the sun and see what happens.
Okay.
I've rolled in that one. On one attack.
Kelwas has an AC of more than a nat 1. What are you channeling divinity?
Yeah.
You did it at the top.
I mean, it makes it a 15. but
Still doesn't hit.
it's still in that one. The second one is a 20 non-natural.
A 20 just hits. Calvas is very small and very easy to and very maneuverable.
Oh, he wasn't. He's not resistant to blind, is he? Lorraine told us that. Could I cast Blinding Smite before I attack? Sorry.
I will allow.
Thank you.
Sure.
He needs to make a. That is the wrong spell. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. That is a nat 1.
He is blind.
Curses!
He is blind until the spell ends.
Yep.
Which is a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I'm going to smite a 3rd level as well.
Fine. Do what you gotta do, Paladin.
And I get an extra d8 because he's undead.
Correct. All of these things are true.
Sometimes you just gotta smite a bitch, you know?
It comes down to that.
I threw a d8 on the floor in excitement.
Do you want one of mine?
No.
You sure?
I've lost track of what I'm doing. Ah!
Tension is high in the finale. Where are my dice?
Right, that's the blinding smite. That's for undead.
Yep.
Ah.
It's alright, Paladin maths got more complicated.
1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2d8, plus another 2d8, plus 2d6 and then 2d8 for the sword.
Yep.
There. This many d8. Do you mean you split out the sword damage?
Yes, I do.
Well, that is 9 add 5. 14 sword damage.
So 7. Paladin maths. Paladin maths. We get intermission music for Paladin maths, don't we?
Do, 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 do.
50.
50.
50. And he's
How
blind.
do you bat Kalwas out of the air?
I think it's double-handed over his head, and I want to like slam him into the floor.
Cool. Are you
So hard that I knock his eyes out.
okay? The overhand strike is so heavy and so brutal that you smash down on the skull. The skull itself appears to be impervious to damage. Like the sword sort of scrapes off the top of the skull and doesn't appear to do anything. But you do impact one of the gems that are Kalwas's eyes. There are gems embedded in the eyes in various sort of socket points around the skull. And as you do, you just smash through it, and it smashes. A magical energy sort of pours out of it, and you just hear this a horrible screech. Kalwas clearly hasn't been injured in thousands of years. Yeah, very definitely, very badly hurt. And furious.
And blind.
And blind.
For
And
a minute.
adorable.
It needs to chill.
That's the end of my turn.
Right. At the end of your turn, Kalwas is going to use another legendary action to do a cloud of dust to try and get the fuck away. Kalwas is terrified of pain. Can everyone within 10 feet, which is everyone, make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
If we're in 10 feet of each other, do we get bonuses from
P.
Yeah, plus 5.
plus 5? Okay.
There's a dope.
I've rolled a 17.
You're fine.
8.
What was the save again?
Constitution?
25.
Okay, you're fine too.
30!
3-0.
Yeah!
Jesus.
17 plus 8 from my con plus 5 from
Yeah.
the...
Nate?
Oh, you're a hardy boy.
Nate?
Determined not to lose concentration.
I've got the 5 from P, 1 from my con, and 1 from my die.
Hey!
Nate, you are currently connected to the Mythalos, so your body is currently blinded, but it's almost irrelevant. However,
Okay.
Cal, you are blinded by a cloud of dust that just coughs up and you now can't see anything.
Cal's having a really bad day.
Is he going to try and move away?
No, because you're not blinded.
How does he know? He's blind.
Interesting. He can't actually move with cloud of dust. What the cloud does is you do it and then move again. But, yeah.
He doesn't know who's blind or not.
We'll come to that.
He's blind.
We'll come to that.
I'm blind.
I'm blind. Lovely. Nate, you can see your body struggling with this, but your consciousness, your presence is with Anton somewhere else. You can see that Anton's clearly, like, wreathed in power in a way that is kind of unnerving, but you also feel this power coursing through yourself and know that You could probably do anything if you wanted to.
Okay. I'm torn between two things, but I'm gonna go for the one that's you're less likely. Well, I don't know. Fuck it. I would like to isolate basically us, our party, and sort of pull us out of time so that everything around us pauses.
Okay.
Yes, messing more with time. It's
Okay.
gonna be fine.
Okay.
I can have a rest.
I just love it. I love it. Always thinking out of the box.
That's genius.
Nate, you reach out, and this strange fractured crack in time, in reality, in this room. Concentrating on that, you realize that you could probably also halt existence, pause this moment, take a second within that moment to hold everything together in one place. And you reach out and time stops. Calwes is still bouncing at a slightly weird height, dust puffing out of various orifices as he tries to get away. Lorraine is picking themselves up off the ground, looking at Anton. Sort of, the expression's kind of strange. Pride. And whereas the five of you have a moment. The city appears to have stopped. It doesn't appear to be moving. The howling wind that was outside has stopped. The undead Anton stopped shuffling towards the door.
Al doesn't notice. She's just like coughing and just like.
I've got him.
How is everyone?
Doing fine.
I thought I'd try and give us a second to.
Oh, this is you. This is brilliant. You're a genius, Nate.
Oh, he's blind at the moment. He can't see us.
So, what's the plan?
Kill them both.
Well, we can't kill the Ryan, so I'm just going to turn them into a chair. Calwas,
Well,
we can kill.
Would turning them into a chair not effectively kill them?
Nate, you can feel the
yeah.
pressure of this moment in you. You could either keep talking or you could all have a round. It's up to you, but you can't hold on to this amount of time being held forever. You can feel like reality buckling around you. The crack starts to widen.
Whatever you're going to do it now. Because I can't just hold this forever or everything of existence will stop existing.
Oh, you mean hit him now?
Yes, hit him now.
Nate, at the end of your turn, it's still initiative. Nate, at the end of your turn, make me a charisma saving throw.
+5.
Yeah.
4.
We should so pull all their trousers down.
15.
15. You recognize the power coursing through yourself is infinitely wonderful. You could do anything with it, but you also recognize the responsibility that comes with this. You can feel how it literally tears at reality, even doing the things you and Anton are doing, and that the danger that comes with that speaks to your heritage. It reminds you of a lesson you had as a child. When you were training as a druid, when you were training as a wizard, all of these thoughts about trying to preserve, trying to take care, this is the antithesis of that. Milk, you have a round where you can do anything you'd like. What would you like to do? Kelwas is sort of floating half off the ground in a sort of strange, moment. The wind outside howling has stopped.
Would that mean that do I still need to hit Calwes's AC to hit him?
It's advantage against him anyway because he's blind.
Okay. Then I might just Eldritch Blast the mofo and see if I can kick him into the sun.
No, not into the sun.
Why not into the sun? Is that
What
bad?
if it all explodes?
Then we'll all die and we'll have learned a valuable lesson. My squid just died. I'm not happy about it.
Not getting a kraken, so why not?
Right. Let's blow up the
Anton
sun.
can make us a kraken.
We could make a kraken.
If you start doing it, you can start shooting Calwas and trying to push the body towards the sun as you do this. Pross, would you shout out not to do that in character, or is this just something that you let happen?
I just do we really want to mess with the sun?
I thought it was just going to, like, if you touched it, you died. That seems to be the impression I had from the last check I made.
That was the thing that Lorraine told us, and Lorraine also, you know...
Are you having this chat in character? Is it happening in the moment, or are you just doing it?
Milk doesn't know. Milk thinks this is going to kill him. Milk thinks this is a good idea. So
then, Milk, do the first shot. You could interrupt the shots if you wanted to. I'd allow that. So do the first shot. With advantage.
Yeah, so the highest is 17 plus 9, 26.
You hit Calwas, sure. Roll me the damage on it.
It's not a lot of damage. 6 when you push 10 feet.
Well, Calwas doesn't move. Calwas is frozen in time, but you can see, like, reality starts to warp even further. It's like sort of like Calwas's essence is clearly being pulled in a direction, but cannot move at this point. And it's almost like building up potential energy. And you can see, like, the moment it gets let go, just ping, gonna go absolutely flying towards the Mythalar.
Oh, this cute little skull. Let's get pinballed.
I'd rather kill Lorraine, but that just sounds like complicated.
Do you think that's a good idea? Like, what if it explodes?
It'll be dead. It'll be fine. It'll be dead. Duck and cover, P. Duck and cover.
But isn't that the thing that's keeping us flying?
I don't think it'll destroy the thing. It's going to destroy the little floaty skull. That's what we came here to do.
But that keeps sucking all the energy out of everything. I, Emma, want to tell you that skull has only done necrotic damage, and that thing over there is entirely radiant damage. But I, Prosperous, do not have that kind of intelligence.
I read, and I don't know what that means.
Just shoot it.
Okay, it's happening, Emma. Same again, 26.
Also hits.
God. We're all gonna die.
We're not. If we are, I'm really sorry that I didn't understand that. That's 9.
Okay. And again,
like another 10 feet.
Nate, you can feel this is putting the pressure on reality even more.
Oh, weird. 26 again.
Yeah,
for the third one.
Yep. Break the world. Mr. was really specific about not breaking the world.
That's 10 and another 10 feet.
Lovely.
You didn't tell me that.
So, Milk, you fire your 3 shots. Ping, ping, ping. And you can hear this, like the energy build up in this skull currently stuck in... Like, your Eldritch Blasts work weirdly in this strange time-dilated space, but you can tell that it's sort of... Like, they sort of impact and nothing happens, but you can see like sort of... Like, there's sort of a build-up of tearing against reality, pushing Calwas.
I will turn to the others, smugly self-satisfied and go, I think I've done it, guys. We can all relax.
Anton, you can feel the strain that Nate is currently feeling trying to hold this moment in time together, but this isn't that important, really. What do you want to do? You can do literally anything you want.
I'd like to turn Lorraine into a slug.
Into a slug?
Yay!
Okay. Are you effectively casting Polymorph?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because that way there's still 17.
Mm-hmm. Lorraine rolls... Is it con save?
Wisdom for Polymorph.
Wisdom for Polymorph. Lorraine has a 15 on the dice already, and Lorraine has very good modifiers, so that is a 23. You try and alter Lorraine's form, but Lorraine seems to resist this effect, resisting the ability to be turned and changed by the power of the Mythalar. And because of what's happened so far, it's not so much that you feel like this should have happened, you feel affronted that someone had the audacity not to warp reality in the way that you see fit.
Cool.
This is wrong. This is incorrect. Roll me another charisma saving throw.
+5.
That's only a 12. No, it's an 11.
An 11. Again, you feel this power growing within you, and Lorraine's affront to your godhood, to your ability, to your power now means you look at this situation around yourself and are starting to feel more and more like this is... I don't know, like, how are you feeling? Can you give me how you're feeling at this point?
It sounds like Lorraine is just the worst thing imaginable. Like, completely against everything that I hoped they would be. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'd like to contain this situation in the most in the most pleasing way possible with using magic and really shove it up Lorraine's own butt.
Okay.
Just to give him the fingers as much as possible.
Sure. No problem. Cal, you are no longer blinded by the time it's your turn because of it's been Calwas's turn effectively.
Goodness. Okay.
What would you like to do as you manage to wipe the dust from your eyes and see the situation is still like Nate's still just holding this moment, tense as ever, like sweat pouring down Nate's cheeks. Like this is an intense moment of power being held in place.
No, this is not good.
What do you want to do?
I will. I'm so torn. I'll break Sanctuary if I attack, but it's currently disadvantaged and might not be blind on Carlos's next go. Is that right? But then might be in a sun. Might be fine.
You don't know.
I think what I will do is I will give myself another second level healing word as a bonus action.
No problem.
I'm feeling really rough still.
That's fine.
And then I think I will preemptively get the wings out and just be ready for the next round with me glowing dust motes and sunlight wings happening.
Sure, no problem at all.
Flashing eyes.
Prosperous.
Gonna try and kill Calwas so that he can't go into the sun.
Interesting. Okay. Like, the skull currently looks like it contains 3 explosions waiting to go off all around itself, and there's like a huge amount of potential energy driving it towards the sun, so I'm intrigued.
I've rolled a natural 20.
Hit it from the other direction.
You've rolled a natural 20.
I have rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Calwas has 5 hit points, so, I mean...
What a waste of a natural 20. Allow me to roll all of my dice.
Of course.
Let me see how many atoms I blow this.
I'm not even going to smite. This is just my normal attack.
Crit.
I rolled really well as well. 22, 30, 37, 41, 45. That's another 50 points of damage.
Yeah. Like, your sword cuts through where Calwas is like there's a very fine sort of like noise as you cut through. And everything's frozen in time. You have no idea what's going to happen, but the skull is definitely like splitting, breaking, shooting in 1,000 directions.
Oh god, make it worse. And then I'm going to go and kill Lorraine.
Oh, don't do that.
Sorry, what was that, Anton?
Don't do that.
You don't look very healthy at the moment.
No, but don't do that. You kill Lorraine, he's just going to open up. They're just going to open up inside me.
I saw that. It happened before.
Will you land the city?
Yeah, but let's just sort this out first.
Right, are you convincing? Do you intend to?
Aye. We're going to stop the city. I don't know if London is the best thing, but definitely stop it. Don't care for where it's going.
I'm going to kill Lorraine.
No, stop! Don't!
Oh.
That is a 26 to hit.
I use my reaction to cast shield on Lorraine.
I think it's self only.
Is it? Okay.
But with the power of the Mythala...
Nate's currently holding a shit ton now.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I can't do reactions right now.
I'll say double smite.
Sure.
Oh my god. What's going on?
Yes. No, one more.
Are there how many other clones were there?
3.
Are they also mummies like Lorraine?
No, they could. No.
6.
They are early manifestations, just undead forms of Anton.
13, 20, 25, 32, 34, 39 points of damage.
39 points of damage. How do you hit them? Are you trying to, like, stab through them into the floor? Because they're currently sort of semi-prone on the floor trying to, like, decide what they are doing.
Yeah, like, I know I can't keep them in place, but it's definitely trying to spear them so they can't run away.
Sure, no problem. You slam the sword down into Lorraine, who doesn't move or react in any way because time's still frozen at this point. Nate, on your turn, do you want to try and maintain this? What do you want to do? Because you can feel the tension here, and it's like this whole chamber now feels dangerously like you can feel the wibbly edges of time start to fray.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to maintain it.
At which point, at the start of your turn, time snaps back in again. At the start of Nate's turn, as time snaps back in again, Kalwas just explodes. Just all of the power of Milk's shots would have sent it flying towards the Mythalar, but instead, Prosperous's hit on it just... You all are showered by semi-precious gems being blasted to dust all around you as bits of skull and gem just go shattering off in 1,000 directions. There's a horrific high-pitched scream that just tails out, and this sort of necrotic cloud of dark energy just washes out over all of you. No effect on you physically, but there is very much a sense of, like, great evil has been vanquished here in that moment as Nate restarts time. Nate, as you restart time, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would look to see what is happening with Lorraine.
Lorraine is like as time starts going, Lorraine just and is sort of held in place by the sword, currently stuck through them, looking up at P. Like, they don't feel pain, they're undead, but it's just the sheer, like, there is something gigantic through me that is causing them a certain amount of, like, what the hell just happened? For the moment, it's just shock.
I would like to create a magical force field around them so they can't go anywhere, cast magic on us, but we can talk to them.
Okay, so they are basically held in stasis. Is P's sword still in them? Can P take the sword out?
Yeah, it's just around them and the sword.
Can P pass through it?
Yeah. We can pass through it if we so wish. It's a one-way barrier.
Okay. I can see what that replicates. So Lorraine gets to make a dex save in that case to try and avoid the effect. Not their best ability, but we'll see how it goes. No, it's a 4. You hold them like a hold monster, like a holding effect, and they are held in place, this force field around them, as the power of the Mythalar washes out from you again and sort of encases them and wraps around them. And they can clearly move, but they can't cast magic or affect anybody. And again, you are holding concentration on this, and you can feel again how drawing all this magic into the world from the Mythalar, the cracks and warps in reality where the two portents clashed against each other, they are extending and widening. This is not getting any better. If anything, it's getting worse.
Okay, everyone. So I think that we have to stop using this pretty soon because, well, reality's not enjoying it much. But
roll me a charisma saving throw, Nate.
19.
Yeah, you manage to, again, realizing the awesome power you are containing, but you don't want to keep using this if you don't have to. You're very aware of the temptations of it. That's fine.
I mean, like I said before, it'll just sort of stop everything existing. So, we can't really kill Lorraine because then they're just going to come back to life out of one of these other clones or Anton. So, what do we want to do with them?
I mean, we have spells that stop people from being possessed by other things. If Anton's protected by that when we kill them, surely that won't be the case.
I'm not being possessed though. Like, my body is literally being torn from the inside out. There's something that grows from my heart.
Can I as a bonus action...
Like possession.
Sorry.
It's alright, no, don't be. It's fine.
Can I, as a bonus action, basically look at the mystical magical link between Lorraine and Anton and see if I can break it. Or at least be able to work out if I can break it.
Sure. As you look into the weave around you, and you can see how all of these different, even you doing this is making this worse and worse and worse. But looking through, you can see that Lorraine, Anton, and these other bodies are tethered to each other. They are strangely, like, you can almost see them as like shadows of each other. They are duplicated of each other. They are irretrievably locked into each other because they are the same soul. It's all one soul, all just not even split into various parts, just like a photocopy. And they cannot be unlinked. There is no way to unlink them. It would mean, if you unlinked them, it would kill everyone. Unless you could push the soul back into one body. Interesting.
You said that I could see everything that happened with this Mythalan,
Yes.
everything that happened on this city.
Yes.
Would that mean I'd know exactly how the time stop clone was created?
Yes.
Would I be able to put Lorraine in one of those time stops?
It's not your turn, but let's see when we get there.
Yeah.
But yes, interesting thought. Nate, as you finish your turn, you specifically warded Lorraine from casting spells on any of you? Yes?
Yeah. Or, well, just out of the book. It's...
Cool.
They're going to kill themselves.
Yeah. Lorraine looks at all of you with a grin and just disintegrates themselves. They choose to fail the saving throw.
Really do not like this person. They really aren't growing on me. Almost as bad as Annie the Shill.
Shamini, you can cast Protection from Good and Evil as a reaction, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because Protection from Good and Evil stops you from being possessed by undead. Just as a thought.
Oh, for Anton, you mean, for the possession thing, if it is possession.
Yeah.
Lorraine takes 10d6 plus 40. They only have 50 hit points at the moment, so I'm pretty sure that'll do it. I will roll just to check. Yeah, it's more than enough on the first 6. Lorraine turns and just disintegrates themselves, and their body just disintegrates to ash as they vanish out of existence, completely destroyed. Anton, maybe a con saving throw.
That is not
even
good.
with Protection for Good and Evil?
Hang on. Shamini, were you going to transfer that to Anton at this point from yourself?
I can wait and see if he fails it, I'm pretty sure.
It's a reaction. No, him rolling the save is contingent on it not affecting him, so do you pass that along?
No.
Oh shit.
With P's plus 5, it's a 12.
You again feel this pain in your chest, you can feel yourself trying to burst out of yourself. You can feel this drive away from trying to incorporate yourself into one, but you again hold it in, and one of the fleeing undead, who hasn't had a chance to move yet, again sort of pops. This time less of a burst from the center, more of like, there's almost like a sort of fleshy explosion, and Lorraine's just in the middle of this creature bursting out. No split, no, just in one big sort of Mortal Kombat style blood explosion with bits of body flying around, and they reappear again in the same space.
Oh. I thought we'd won for a minute there.
The other clone is going to try and run away. Does anyone try and stop it as it runs past you?
I mean, we kind of have to, because it might turn into Lorraine.
Right. Can you grapple?
Yeah, you wouldn't know that we can affect it. It doesn't matter where it goes. It's not really at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't know that.
I'm just going to try and hit it, because then it will stop running.
Mm-hmm. Because you have Sentinel.
No, because then it'd be damaged and it won't have the thing goes down as soon as they take damage. Thingy goes down.
Okay.
Turn undead. I've rolled a 27.
27. Yeah, you hit one of them. There's two, so you hit one of them.
There's two, but the other one is. Oh,
no, there were four.
Oh God! Oh jeez.
I'll take an attack.
24 points of damage.
You hit one of them that it's now taken damage, so it can retake the saving throw. Or what happens now? Shelby, on turn undead, what happens if they take damage?
Sorry, 1 second.
It's all good. A lot of things happening.
Right. Until it takes any damage. Turned until it takes any damage.
So it stops being turned, and it's not smart enough to run away.
Which is fine, yeah.
So it takes the damage, and then it's going to turn and face up to P, and it used its turn to move, but it didn't get a chance to dash. It's going to attack you.
Sure.
Right. That is... Oh, it's not bad. That is a 25 and a 17.
17 won't. 25 does.
Cool. You take... maths. 12 points of bludgeoning and necrotic damage as it turns and just punches you in the chest. The other one is going to run past you. Well, run. The other one is going to just move past you and try and move towards the door. Milk is going to move past you. It's going to move past Cal as well.
So there's a lot going on. I'm a little out of my depth. Do I want to hit it, or do we want to keep it under
question?
Undead? I'm Milk's very confused.
You could be shouting in character. Do we want it?
I have no idea what's going on.
I guess
Where's my squid?
it might turn into Lorian.
I can't drop it, can I? It just is.
No.
I mean, I will happily bop it, but but that might risk losing the turn undead thing that's on it.
Stop it.
You want me to stop it? Okay. So
if Milk shouted that, Anton's going to shout, "Stop killing me! We've got this under control. Stop panicking, all of you."
Panic is really my only setting right now.
I really don't trust Anton at the moment. Anyway.
Milk, stop it.
I'm going to go with Captain Champion, only because your eyes are glowing a kind of fierce, malevolent, take over the city green.
That's using a mythala!
Well, Nate doesn't look like that.
Nate's also got a bit glowing.
Are my eyes doing that?
Yes,
Do they look the same?
Yeah, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, but Nate, you still sound like yourself. Anton's gone a bit, like, dodgy.
My voice hasn't changed.
No.
Yes, no, it's fine. Look, he's just a bit like it'll be fine, right?
It was a bit where he started going power, all of the eternal power.
It doesn't matter where they go.
I never said that.
I'm loving family bonding time. I really am.
It doesn't matter where they go. We can still get them.
So, okay, Nate, do you want me to hit the undead Anton, or just?
I mean, I think I don't.
Thank God it's moving slowly.
Are you seriously having a conversation about killing me without involving me?
No, I'm not going to kill it. I'm just going to bop it in the side of the head. Look at these wrists. Look at these wrists.
Knock it out.
Kill it.
Knock it out. Just stop killing me.
Okay, I'm going to try and knock it out.
Okay.
Can I grapple it? Can I attempt to grapple it?
Sure.
Okay.
I allow grapples as attacks opportunity. Why not?
Why not?
Roll an athletics check.
Can I do athletics with dexterity?
No.
Okay. I rolled a 4 - 1. That's a 3.
You just try and grab it, and it just moves past you and just runs out of the room. Unless anyone else wants to use a reaction to try and stop it.
I will try. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll have to be a grapple. There's no other. I don't think there's anything. You can't use spells on a reaction, can you?
Just attack
can.
it.
But I don't think I'll be able to do enough. I don't have sneak attack. I don't have a bonus action.
You get sneak attack because it's outside of your turn. It's once per turn.
It's once per turn, and you have allies within 5 feet. You're not trying to kill it, you're just trying to stop it, and if it takes damage, the turn effect fades, and it doesn't want to run away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, of course. Yes. Okay, in that case. Okay, right. I'm just going to freaking cutlass it. Cutlass. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it.
And that's, 5 points of damage, but it's damage.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. 5 points of damage plus 13 points of damage, so 18.
18 points of damage, more respectable. Yeah, you again cut it, and it just turns around, and it's weird, 'cause it's also Anton. Turns around and just like leans forward and is going to attack you as well because you cut it.
That's 2 stopped out of 3 now?
Yeah, that drops Sanctuary.
2. There were only 2 left now. Lorraine's chest bursted.
Oh, yeah,
2
sorry,
of them.
Lorraine's the other one.
Yeah.
Can I use my reaction to just cast sleep?
Sleep as a bonus action.
I've got the Warcaster. I can cast any spell that requires an action as a reaction.
Interesting. And you want to cast sleep on what? On whom?
At the moment, I think just do it on. Don't make me change my mind, guys. Ryan, the two Antons left.
Yeah.
And if I can channel the Mythalar to do that, because I don't have that as a spell. It's just something that I'm going to try and use the Mythalar to do.
Stop using the Mythalar. Oh, God.
Okay, if you want to use the Mythalar to do it, please. Let's see. Sleep, if upcast. Wait.
Nate, do you think you could land this city? Like, imminently?
I already said I'd do it!
Okay, so
Nate, do you think you could land this city?
plus 2
yeah, we'll
for
get...
every spell level above, and this is 9th
give us a
level.
sec.
So that is 8, 16, 21d8, please, Anton.
Alright.
Wow. That's a lot.
Am I not going to just do that?
21d8.
1.
Yes, 21 d8.
Please just type.
Did you? Siri, roll 21d8.
Just please.
And my app makes you shake each individual one.
Use Beyond!
It's going to break.
That was a good. I should have used Beyond. Oh, well. I'm here now. I'm on 19.
Committed now.
It's 21d8 is 88 hit points starting with Lorraine, please.
Someone's
Thank
going to
you.
make a GIF, which is just you typing endlessly.
Now, Anton, you do not get to choose the target of who this hits because sleep affects the creature with the lowest current hit points.
And then up
Can
from there.
everyone please tell me your current hit points?
No, that's not good.
65.
65,
99.
99,
53.
53,
54, sorry.
88,
20.
38.
38.
38.
Thank you.
Oh no, I get to choose with the creatures within range.
20-foot cube, and it's then whichever within there.
Yeah, but I do get to choose which ones, and I don't want to get.
It's lowest first, does it not say
You
that on
don't,
yours?
you don't usually get to choose with sleep. You can choose the range, and then it's whichever ones have the lowest hit points and up.
Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Starting with the creature
And
with the
who-
lowest current hit points.
So, the important one's to get Lorraine. So who's near Lorraine?
Everyone's within 20 feet of each other. This
Oh,
space
okay,
is
then.
so small. You've just affected the whole room. Anton, how many hit points do you currently have?
It's not going to affect me, is it?
No, but how many do you currently have?
46.
Great. So, Cal, with 38 hit points, you fall unconscious.
Yo-yo
how many
today.
How many did you roll, Niall?
88.
88. So 38 off that is 50. Who has the second lowest hit point count at the moment? Nate, what were you on?
54.
54. Milk, you were on more. Process, you were on more. Doesn't affect. All the others have higher hit point totals than that. So only Cal falls asleep. You're not at 0 hit points. You just fall unconscious, and the wings
That's
pop
just
out.
good. That's just
Anton,
good.
what are you doing?
I thought that'd work.
Captain!
Wait, was Anton not on less than
Captain?
20?
Yeah, you can't affect yourself for that. That's fine.
Oh my
He
god.
keeps falling over. That's the second time.
It's alright. She's just asleep. That did not go hard.
Why did you put her to sleep?
Because I was trying to
you're
put them
now-
asleep.
This is the power going to your head, isn't it? That's what this is.
I swear to God, you guys better stop treating me like a child.
I mean, it's like, to be fair, it is a lot to deal with, you know. This is quite a complicated thing.
Okay.
And just stop trying to kill me.
Okay. So that was the zombie's turn. Milk. What would you like to do?
I don't know. So Lorian is now not inside a force field, but that force field still exists.
Yep.
I have no plans for it. I'm just trying to get a sense of what's happening in the situation. There are various undead in the room, but they're not all mummies. There are two of them left.
There are two currently left. Every enemy in here is Anton in some way, shape, or form, yes.
Okay, then I will attempt, I think, mass suggestion on those three, but it won't affect the mummy, will it? Because the mummy is immune to charm, I believe.
Yes, immune to charm.
But I don't know if the others are. Neither me nor Milk knows that. So I'm just going to attempt if it's possible, then those two that remain, if you could get them to make wisdom saving throws of 17.
I'm afraid, as undead, they're also immune to charm effects.
I didn't know that. I'm learning so many lessons the hard way today.
The least favourite way of learning them.
I know. I want the soft way, the gentle way, with a pillow and a drink. Well, that's my whole turn because my screen is dead. That's quite alright.
You could wake up Cal.
Oh yeah, I'll slap. I'll gently shake Cal. And,
oh man,
Captain, are you okay? You seem unsteady on your feet today, Captain.
Calwas is dead. Anton, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'd like to recreate the thing that Lorraine destroyed, but around Lorraine.
Cool. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Just land the city.
That's not the most important thing right now.
Not to Anton. Niall's playing his 2 failed charisma saves very well.
very, very nice.
A 2.
You rolled a 2 on a D100.
I mean, it's really good if you're asking for divine intervention, but you weren't.
You rolled a 2 on a D100.
Well, not, and a 2. That's 2, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
We're all gonna
I'm
die.
good at rolling.
Well done.
As you recreate the spell effect around Lorraine, once again blocking and warding them off from everyone else in the room and trying to contain them, the crack in reality splinters.
Oh no!
And shatters through the entire room now. Reality is completely torn asunder by your actions.
Nice.
Okay, maybe
Oh,
maybe panic now. Captain.
No, yeah, maybe we can stop.
panic now?
I was supposed to stop you before it did that. I really
You're
feel
allowed
like
to do this now.
that was the instructions, and I failed already.
You all take 14 points of psychic damage.
What? No save this
There
time?
is no save.
Oh,
Can I use my bonus action to regain some hit points?
Not your bonus action yet.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is still happening.
right,
as
cool.
the reality around you shatters and splinters, you realize that you are in this room, and you're in this room at various points in time. You can see through these shatters in reality. There are 1, 2, 3, 6, 20 Calwases, all turning around in surprise as this entire room seems to now exist in multiple places at the same time, multiple times at the same time. You also see a couple of, well, Anton's, Lorraine's at this point, where is that line? Who look like Anton but slightly different, also peering through at various points, looking at this scenario. Reality is being torn asunder. Nate, you are the only other person connected to this, so you start to understand this. This is now no longer contained. This is spreading and will spread everywhere infinitely unless something is done about it.
Guys, I think I fucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Would polymorph help?
Yeah, polymorph Lorraine.
How can a giant crab again? That could be cool.
There are now, hundreds, thousands, 1, 10 of Anton's, Kalwas's, even a couple of all of you, looking in confusion at this situation unfolding around you as reality literally bisects and time becomes a strange inconstant in this space. Any bonus actions, Anton?
Yeah, can I turn it off?
That's why we should have landed.
The question is, Niall,
Yeah, we try to turn it on and off again.
does Anton want to turn it off? You failed 2 charisma saving throws, are you sure?
If it's split in reality, and the only way to stop it is to turn it off, and then I can fix it later.
What better way to understand all of this than to live it all? You see hundreds of versions of yourself all watching.
So I can pull in what collective knowledge to figure out how to fix this thing.
Potentially. I mean, you can do anything, can't you?
Well, I'll look at Nate and I'll be like, I mean, I reckon we can fix this.
Yeah. Like, how like?
Well, I think together, if we try and pull the collective knowledge of all of these different people in this room, we might be able to figure out how to actually stop this from collapsing an entire multiverse, maybe?
Well, yeah. Well, it's worth a try, innit? I don't have a better plan, I guess.
Yeah, Anton's going to hold out his hand for Nate.
How about we land the city, turn this thing off, and get reality back to normal?
Nate, you could just stop using it. You could just try and reverse it, not try and dive. Anton is suggesting diving deeper, using more of this, and your self-preservation is kicking in. You could just try and turn this shit off.
Yeah, I think the best way to fix it would be to just stop using it. Not to, like, use it more to try and fix what's happening. Because what's happening is being caused by using it, you know?
Hey, but if we use it a little bit more, then we can stop that from happening in the first place.
But we don't have to. We can just stop using it, and that will fix the problem.
Cal, it is your turn. What would you like to do? As Anton and Nate, big glowing eyes, the world shattering around you, debate what to do with the Mythalar.
I would like to, still at like less than half hit points, stagger towards them both and cast Lightning Lure on Anton.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Not +5. Sorry.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
She's like, she's crying and looking at you, and she says to both of you, just get away from it.
What just happened to me, though?
Anton just say
She
that?
tried to basically use a magical lightning effect to pull you away from the Mythalar.
It would have done damage as well. I detect you with the spell.
Anton's gonna look at Nate and he's gonna like, these people are trying to kill me and I don't get away.
I think they reckon you might be influenced by all the power of this machine.
Anton's just gonna look at P and look at Callie and just be like, I trusted you.
We trusted you.
I haven't done anything. You both try to kill me.
Look at what is happening here. And I did not try to kill you. I tried to kill this person here, who is, by the way, not you. As you said many times on this journey.
P, I told you, if you kill Lorraine, then there's a potentiality that Lorraine will just burst out of my chest, and you stab Lorraine knowing that.
I have a plan for that, Anton.
Anton just shakes his head. I'm just going to wait till my turn again.
Cal, any bonus actions of any kind?
I mean, I guess I'll just heal myself some more. I guess.
Lightning Lord cantrip, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, a bonus action. Healing word. I'm gonna second level again. Just using up all my. It's fine. It's fine. She's crying. It's fine. That's it. I'm done.
Prosperous.
Do I feel like Lesser Restoration would have any effect on Anton? He's not poisoned or anything, but...
You are welcome to try. It's up to you. You could try and restore him. You could stop this. It is up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Yeah, no, that wasn't very promising.
Oh, did the time thing work around Lorraine?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Given that
That's
wasn't
not to worry about anymore.
given that wasn't especially promising, I'm afraid going to try and knock him out.
Okay.
I've rolled a 29 and a 31 to hit. And I will second level smite on both of them.
Right. You're rolling to knock him out, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I've not got many hit points left. It's cool. I reckon you'll do it. That's what I say.
It's prosperous. Prosperous don't do little damage.
The first one's 35.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Um, 24. 29.
Wait, do I have a reaction still?
And another 30,
Oh, well, can I-
34.
Globe of invulnerability myself.
Yeah, of course you can. I mean, you'll tear reality further. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, well,
Cool.
yeah.
As Peace strikes out with the sword, Anton draws more, and reality shatters further. You all
Reaction
take...
counterspell.
Shit! And you're using the Mythalar?
Yeah.
Using the Mythalar will cause reality to shatter further. Are you sure you want to?
Don't
No, do
Just
it.
do it.
Do it because we need to knock him
I
out.
think it's going to cause it to shatter more than letting Anton do what he's going to do.
He's going to keep doing it forever.
God.
He's just going to keep doing it forever.
I'm protecting myself.
This particular spell, though, because it's a counter spell, do I think I am going to cause more damage by letting him do it or by stopping him?
If he does it, he's invulnerable to damage and can't be knocked out.
Yeah, I'm going to try and stop the vulnerability.
Anton draws from the Mythalar again, and you can see these tears and rents. They are now definitely piercing out of the room. Like, this has definitely gotten worse, and you all take... Oh, it's not too bad. 15 points of psychic damage. At which point, as Anton tries to bring up this globe of invulnerability and block the attacks on him, Nate also draws from the Mythalar, which again tears through you all again for another 17 points of psychic damage.
I'm on 1 hit point.
Oh!
So am I.
He's already about to knock you to bloody smithereens. That's fine. As that second bout of psychic damage racks through you, as Nate counterspells Anton's attempt to block P's strike, P, you have this moment of the sword scything through the air, feeling it hit an invulnerable force that you cannot break through, and then it dissipating as reality keeps shattering all round you, and you bash Anton in the head. You were going to knock him out, yes?
Yes.
With the flat of the blade, and just boom, in the center of his head, poleaxing him. The light fizzles out of his eyes and he collapses to the floor, unconscious. And that's where we'll pick up after the break. So much more to happen here.
Let's just leave it there.
I will see you all. We will see you all in about 5:10 for the rest of the finale of Sea of Swords Forsaken. Thank you, everyone. See you in a sec. Bye.
Whee!
And welcome back, everyone, to Sea of Swords Forsaken, the grand finale. And it's going super, super well. So, to drop us all back in, you're in the Mythalar Chamber in the center of the floating Netherese city, currently flying over Faerun. And reality is warping and shattering all around you, as described before when the two portents struck each other. Like reality is a three-dimensional plane of glass that has various rents and rifts through it that warp and weft and move, but they're definitely tearing reality asunder. And Nate, as you are still attuned to the Mythalar, you can tell this effect is not only spreading throughout Eioleant, it will eventually spread out and cover the rest of the multiverse. Not just this world, but all worlds, tearing everything asunder unless you do something about it. Anton's been disconnected from it, being knocked out by P with the flat of P's blade. Cal was also trying to stop Anton. Milk's helping? Yeah. Good. But Nate, as it's the top of your turn at the end of P's turn, you are still...
Can I just ask something?
Sure.
Are there any other people on this island, or did everyone...
Everyone else got on the boat.
Okay.
You're the only people here.
It's a ship. Okay.
Apologies. Nate, at the top of your turn, you're still connected to the Mythalar. You can see all this happening. What would you like to do?
Okay. So in my sort of extra-dimensional space,
yes,
looking at what's happening in front of me,
yes,
do I think there's any way of actually fixing it, or is my best option just, will it get better if I just step back?
If you now disconnect from it, the effect will continue because it's already spreading. The rot has started. You could use the Mythalar itself to focus its power back in on itself and try and stop this effect from happening, but in doing so, you would destroy it.
Right.
I mean, that sounds ideal.
Which would also
fix it. And
I would
also
like
break
to.
It.
Can I use my bonus action to land the city?
The city is currently flying very high up in the air. It would take more than one round for it to... Unless you want to like instantly crash it into the ground.
Also, using the Mythalar to land it is using the Mythalar.
Correct. You could teleport the city.
Would that be
the Mythalar?
It wouldn't change anything about what it's doing to reality.
It's you don't. Ah! Sorry, I'm not there.
Nate arrived in this adventure with no cares in the world, and now it's like the entire weight of the world is on your shoulders.
Perfect. Try and run away from your responsibilities, will you? I'll show you.
Yeah.
Try to go
Now
on a
your buddy's
holiday.
Jafar and your city's in the sky.
And what? Where
Yargo, is that you?
where is the city? Or
you can see.
Over?
You can see because you can see the area around it. You are currently flying over the Sword Coast. You're not near any populated areas. Like there's woods and mountains and forests. You're probably kind of flying over the Troll Garden or something similar. Like you are making your way across the sort of mid-northern part of the Sword Coast, probably heading towards the Inau Rock, looking at where the city's going, which is. It's a desert in the center, in the middle of the continent, which is where the ancient Netherese society was based and why it's a desert, because they utterly destroyed it. So it's probably just pinging back home at this point in time.
Country roads, take me home. That's over the loudspeaker.
I think you know what? I'm just going to do it. Yeah, fine. I'm gonna use the Mythalar to stop this effect because it's tearing reality apart, and
good reason.
And that's sort of bigger than us and this city that doesn't have any big populated areas below it.
Okay.
Does that mean the Mythalar will fall out of the sky?
Yes. Roll me a D100, Nate.
Don't roll a 2.
Don't roll a 2.
Yeah, 2 was bad. That's a reminder. 2 was very bad.
Do we like high numbers, maybe?
63.
Okay.
Middle-ish.
No, I was looking for specific things at the very high end and the very low end, which you didn't hit. So, as you using your 2 levels of wizard, you.
3 now.
Oh, 3 now. Sorry, you're 3 levels of wizard.
I love it.
As you concentrate on the Mythalar and concentrate on this reality warping effect, you can see other versions of Anton, of Lorraine, of all of these people around through these various cracks. And some of them are trying to help. And some of them are trying not to.
Boy.
There's a huge sort of time morass of people trying different things at this point in time, trying to fit this together. And you're also trying to fix time, which is in and of itself a very strange thing to try and do. But using the Mythalar's power, you almost create like a feedback, a Ruberus strip, where all the power it's currently shooting out and causing this mess just feeds right back into itself. And as you all watch, Nate's eyes stop glowing, and the warps in reality start to pull back into the Mythalar, almost like a spider's web being dragged down a plug hole. And as they are all pulled in, you see these various snippets of past, present, future versions of yourself and others disappear as they are all pulled into this glowing sun in the center of this space, which dims out and fades.
Is that what I look like? I mean, is that what I look like from that side?
Did you see my sword technique? I am really good.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
And as you do this, you all realize that you're starting to get that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you're falling quite quickly. And you can feel the city around you and the wind howling from outside the door. The sound of it is increasing dramatically.
Can I sling Anton over my shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Time to go?
Lorraine is still with you and just watching all of you. The two
no
undead
longer
Antons
trapped
are
in
also...
Are they not? Is
No.
Lorraine not in there?
No, the
think she's
Mythalar is
gone.
gone. The spell effect is gone.
No.
And there are also
Okay.
2 more undead Antons there as well.
Complicated.
Bye.
Look, I'm happy to go. You never have to see me again. Let's just... We all got what we wanted.
I
I don't think that's true at all, is it? Is it, Lorraine? I don't think any of us have got what we wanted, except maybe you, so far.
They can't both keep existing. You saw what it did to reality even before the Mythalar. Them both being at the same time, it's just going to keep breaking things.
What do you want to do?
Mm-hmm. I think we should kill the 2 of these things who are not Lorraine, and then wait for it. Then we should kill Anton. Wait for it. Because Anton...
I thought the whole point was to
I'm not
avoid
finished.
killing Anton.
But then Anton will emerge out of Lorraine, thus finishing the whole pie,
I
right?
don't think that's how it works.
Wait, I've got it.
Okay.
What?
We
Chickens.
kill all of them, and I can bring Anton back tomorrow.
You need a body for that, and so far, the bodies Lorraine has burst out of are not contiguous enough to cast
No,
that spell
Milk
on
is
them.
right. If we kill Anton first, Lorraine can't understand his heart. Right? If Anton's dead, Lorraine can't destroy the body.
No,
Trust
seriously,
the warlock.
I can bring Anton back tomorrow.
Well, then let's try my way, and if I'm wrong, we can then bring him back, right?
Lorraine is
Swing-win.
backing towards the door and going,
We just need to kill Anton first before we kill Orion.
We need to kill the other 2 first, because they're kind of, just clogging up the whole system.
the city is now definitely falling.
my
It's now
God,
you're at a weird angle, and things are definitely going to be a problem relatively
Yeah,
soon.
I'm gonna start doing something. Does anyone want to do something? Because I'm gonna start
Oh, please.
We're not in initiative.
start doing something. Or I mean,
I
for
do love how
speed-wise.
Milk stopped them with a clue.
I'm gonna go to Prosperous and I'm gonna say, kill him.
Oh my god, I'm so tense.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That seems
I mean-
quite drastic.
out of the game. I'm sure. That is...
Cal's Cal's dead. Well, see, the thing is, Cal doesn't mind if Anton. Well, she does mind. It's just that Mistress said that Anton might have to die anyway. But this also, logically, from a shamanist perspective, does seem like genuinely the best plan. I genuinely think this is a good plan. I've got gentle repose. P's
Good
got.
for you. Yeah.
What have you got?
I've got Revivify. I can revive tomorrow. And I've got a diamond. I've had it this whole time.
Look, this is seriously. I really like this plan. It seems a bit drastic plan.
Okay.
If everyone's on board with that.
Do I have to kill him? I don't generally kill people who are unconscious.
Okay, I was gonna kill him.
If you all are talking about this correctly, and Lorraine having been shut up, it's good. Lorraine's now looking kind of concerned, and
someone is stopping.
Okay, fine. I kill him. I kill Anton.
Okay. I cast Gentle Repose.
Hang on. Prosperous, if you're going to kill Anton, Lorraine's going to try and do something first, so it's an initiative roll-off. And I will remind you all that the city is falling at a great pace.
We're all going to die if this doesn't
My
work.
initiative is really
We're all
poor.
gonna die.
My initiative is really poor, so obviously if Lorraine is ahead of me, someone else might want to kill Anton first.
I will try as well. I will.
Okay, those that want to
initiative.
act, because if you need to roll initiative to do this, please do, because this is going to be very important.
Oh my god.
You okay now? Niall, you okay?
Oh yeah.
I have rolled
Can I kill myself?
No, you're unconscious.
I've rolled a 2.
Oh.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, 14, 17.
Everyone's just gonna pile into a dead body.
I rolled a natural 1, which gives me a 3.
Okay, 3. Nate was a 14, and Anton is unconscious, so it doesn't count. Cal, what is your initiative modifier?
Oh, shit. 3.
3. You go ahead of Lorraine. They had the same initiative roll as you, but you have a higher initiative modifier, and that's the way the rules work. So,
What's happening right now?
as Lorraine reaches out with a shout of no, what do you do?
I'm
This is serious.
Just a nervous bird.
Burps from the floor.
Right. Okay, let him die.
I'm gonna. I've moved up to P, who's holding the body anyway. I can see me asking Prosperous to do this, and then I can see, like in that moment, what I'm asking P, and I'm just like, nope, and I will bring my cutlass over and slit his throat.
As you bring your cutlass over, the mistress symbol on the hilt shining brightly, you reach across and just slash Anton's throat. And as you do, Lorraine lets out a horrific scream, leans forward, a spell on the edge of their lips just failing as they stumble forward. And you can see that their hand is starting to desiccate and fall apart. You can see that all of them is collapsing as they lean forward with a... It's a resigned look, but it's also a look of finally.
Are we still in initiative? Sorry.
No, as they collapse into dust.
Oh!
Anton is dead.
I will cast Gentle Repose.
Okay, thanks.
The city is still. There are two undead. There are two undead Antons that also stop. They just sort of do it instead of the nice gentle story move. They just sort of just collapse to the ground.
The target is protected from decay and can't become undead for 10 days. Just for reference, seems important.
Yes, it is. The city is still falling around you, and you now realise things fall 500 feet around everybody.
Time to go.
Yeah. We run.
Where do you run to? What do you do?
A hole?
The hole in the... Oh, God, yeah.
As you run out... Who's carrying Anton's dead body? Which is still bleeding pretty
I was already carrying
Like,
him.
it's gushing blood.
Well,
like,
it's
like a chicken.
I've gently reposed him now.
like a chicken.
That doesn't anything about blood loss.
It's protected from decay.
Decay, yeah.
You're still losing blood. Like, you still his throat.
I don't think
The red blood cells
you
are really
just need
great.
to worry about slipping.
Anyway, Anton's dead body, if you're still carrying Anton's dead body, the four of you run out. If you run out of the door, you can see beneath you the explosion that Lorraine's first death caused tore a hole in the torus. It was already had holes in it. You saw them where the by making holes in things, the water element was making holes in it. There is now a quite large hole at the bottom of this torus, and you can see just at this point it's just various like green fields and trees rushing past quite quickly. You are quite close to the ground.
I don't want to say jump, but does anyone have anything that means we could jump?
I do.
How many people
Well,
can Featherfall?
I can cast Featherfall on 4 people.
4?
Good.
I'll hold. I've got Anton.
Yeah, you're fine. You're strong. That works. Do you all jump?
He can't take more damage. He's already dead, right?
Yeah.
He's fine.
Use me as like a landing pad.
Skate him down.
Parachute.
As the
perfect.
4 of you jump and fall towards this hole, Nate, do you cast Featherfall immediately, or do you wait till you're out?
Wait till we hit the ground. Oh no, but then
I think I wait until we're out and clear of...
Can we get clear?
All
If as
four
clear
of
as
you,
Underneath of us?
all 4 of you fall and go flying through the air down towards this hole. You realise you're falling quite slowly, weirdly, not because of Featherfall, because the city is also falling. But as you,
We shouldn't be falling at all then.
Yeah.
no, you are because of gravity. Because of wind and gravity, it's a
it hasn't
suction
reached
being
level of
caused.
velocity yet,
As
okay.
you fall out, you are suddenly pinwheeling through the air. Just
my gosh.
like you're not sure which way is up or down for a second. Nate, do you cast Featherfall?
Yes.
Nate casts Featherfall, and your fall slows. And as it does, you see the city just falling away from you and flying down towards the ground, just a rock falling out of the sky. And as you still fall relatively quickly. It's still 60 feet around, but it's not 500 feet around. You're still a couple of hundred feet up as this happens, but the city just falls towards a mountainside and impacts heavily. There is a horrible, grinding, loud noise. It's no explosion. There's nothing here to explode. It's just a chunk of rock falling out of the sky. There is an earth-shattering boom, and the shockwave from it knocks you all again, still pinwheeling through the air as you all tumble and land, basically in a green field. Up ahead of you, you can see where the city has impacted heavily against the ground and broken into thousands of pieces. Like, any semblance of this city is now pieces of rock just collapsed and cascaded around where it impacted and landed, but all of you are floating safely to the ground.
Been a really hard day for me.
It's been a really hard day for all of...
It's true, but I lost jewelry. I mean, it's the real cost here.
Anton wasn't the original. Why were they dependent on him?
Yeah, why did it matter?
Unless he was.
Me.
And Lorraine lied to us.
Because he had the art.
Why did he have
He
that?
had the art in him,
The
so...
one in the tank. Maybe once the one in the tank was gone.
Yeah.
Nate, roll me an Arcana check.
$17.
By destroying the one in the tank, Anton was the closest to that one and became the original. And Lorraine fully assumed, you can assume very fairly, I'm giving you this, that Anton would connect with the Mythalar and become more powerful than anything ever else was. And would guarantee Lorraine's existence forever. Or would be destroyed by something and Lorraine gets all that power for themselves because they couldn't attune to it.
Yes, I relay that. I mean, that's all just a theory, though.
Could you say it with chickens?
Shamini, as you're all sat on the ground, Cal, you hear a voice in your head. Go and get the diamond.
What now?
I promised I would help you. You've done everything I could possibly have asked of you, and I promised I would help.
Prosperous, you have the damage for the spell, right?
Yeah, Victor gave it me.
Can I try something?
Yeah. Don't break it though, I only have one.
Casting the spell breaks it.
I have faith. This will work. And I will take it over to, well, Anton's body. You put it down, he's still carrying it. Where is it? We're all collapsed on the floor.
You're all collapsed on the floor.
On?
Like you just fell out of the sky and all landed, and you've all had a day.
I'm gonna take over, and I'm gonna just like whisper to myself, to Mistra. I'm just gonna say like, I should have trusted you from the start, and I from now on, I do.
We all need a little faith, Cal. The diamond glows with the golden light of your prayer and shatters. Sorry, P. And
like little nervous glance. It's fine. It's fine.
The wound on Anton's neck just seals up, and Anton arrive with 1 hit point.
Yay!
Do I know I was dead? Or is the last thing I remember being knocked out?
Technically, you have to agree to come back.
So I do know I died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good point. What does Anton believe happens after you die? Who does Anton worship?
He doesn't.
Then you don't, nothing particularly, you don't have any knowledge of death.
I'd say the only thing he sort of worships is magic, but he's not a follower of Mistra.
No. You are...
I will...
Sorry,
I'd just like to stop drawing on Anton's face as he wakes up. Back away slowly.
As the crystal diamond like shatters underneath my hands on Anton's chest, I will just push down and use my healing hands and just another like glow, just my own kind of golden glow. To give him 12 points, 12 hit points.
I think, Anton, I think the way it would feel is that you're not aware of dying because you have no particular face. You wouldn't go anywhere after you die. That would be a horrible long conversation. But I think you are aware of being called back to life, like waking up, but you are aware that you know in your heart of hearts that you don't need to, and you could choose to stay asleep forever. It's up to you if you decide to go or not.
Okay. Well, yeah, he'd definitely come back.
There we go. In which case, then you revive with 1 hit point and are given 12 more by Cal as you wake up. Just so you're aware, you are aware now as you wake up and look around that how you felt when touching the Mythalar and how it made you feel was not you. It was drawing on your worst impulses, and you also have a strange moment of realizing how much you in that moment reminded yourself of Lorraine, of other versions of yourself that you have met through the course of this whole adventure, and actually there may be a moment of fuck as you come back to life with, 13 hit points?
Anton?
I guess.
What's on his face?
Chicken.
Yeah, Milk something else. What was Milk drawing on his face?
Milk was drawing his own name.
So there's a muddy chicken and like half of Anto written on his face.
Only Milk's name, not the signing.
Oh, right. There's a chicken and MIL.
He won't know that. It's fine. Yeah. Is that you, Anton?
Hey, who else would it be?
Good point.
He's gonna get up and brush himself off.
As he gets up, Howard's sort of balancing on him, just gonna fall off to the side. just stay on the ground.
You look not bad for a dead fella.
Hey, well, I can tell you, it's not nice. Wouldn't recommend it for any of you.
Well, how are the wheat fields?
There were no wheat fields, Pete.
Yeah, well, you clearly weren't in Shantae Heaven then.
No, I don't think I was. No. So, we're not in the sky anymore.
No, not in the sky. The rain's dead. So
We kind of won, as it were.
you're the one remaining Anton, the one and only, the lone Anton. Welcome to the world as the rest of us find it.
How did I die?
I killed you.
Yeah, that.
Hey. I'm guessing then you killed Lorraine and then you brought me back.
Funnily enough, killing you was all it took to get rid of Lorraine after the floaty frozen chicken Anton was gone. You were all that was keeping it all together.
Fair. Well, it's nice being just the one, eh?
I told you I'd pray for you, didn't I?
Hey. Thank you. Whew. Well.
You seem remarkably
Well,
chipper.
fuck, are we?
In a field.
Yeah.
We're somewhere on the Sword Coast.
Right, okay.
Nearest town's probably Tribal. It's probably south about 50, 60 miles.
We're gonna have to walk.
I'm gonna be having a sit down before. Cal's still sitting down actually, but before doing any walking, and she looks like fucking awful. Excuse my French, because I am still on 1 hit point.
It is not quite that bad, but it's been sort of sprawled out on the ground on his back throughout this entire conversation.
Prosperous is doing pretty poorly as well.
Hey Nate. Think you
Champion?
I think you might want to take that title. I think you just saved the world.
Yeah.
Well, don't know about that.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I plugged it all anyway.
You did help make it, but then you saved it, so we'll give it to you.
Yeah, thanks, I suppose.
Was it hard to give up all that power?
Well, I mean, not really when the trade-off is destroying everything that might make the power fun.
Sure.
Are you all going to, you are adventurers, you carry stuff on you to make a small campfire, to rest, to have a moment to just catch your breath before you decide what to do next?
Remember that they gave me a random potion. I think I might drink it.
I was just thinking, I've also got one, so I'm gonna... Yeah.
Nate, what's the potion?
Okay, so this is an experimental elixir.
Uh-huh. What you
Not
do
good,
there,
mate.
Shamini?
It's not good.
6 and 2. So, Shamini, you get a 6, which...
Please help. Please. Make me feel better.
Transformation. The drinker's body is transformed as if by the alter self spell.
Giant crab again.
The drinker determines the transformation caused by the spell. So, I think you can grow some claws or some gills. And I get swiftness. My walking speed is increased for 10 feet for an hour.
Oh, so worth it. So worth it.
Why did you do that earlier?
If you're all sitting and resting, just taking a moment to... Yeah, go on.
Sorry. I am then also, with that failing, I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 5th level on both me and Cal. Just because I can.
Okay. Well, as you are healing up, and also you're going to be resting here, presumably, and having a moment to just catch your breath. Like, a lot of you have some very reduced hit points, so there's a lot to be dealt with there. Are there any conversations anyone wants to have in particular before we drive forward from here? No?
I think Anton's really quiet.
Okay.
It's difficult. There's a lot to process.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will resummon Melanora if everyone's taking a rest.
Sure, no problem.
Now is the time for sleepy times.
Cal gets 29
Later is
hit
the
points
time.
back.
Oh,
Yes! That's amazing.
cool.
And then on a long rest, the rest of them.
I'm not dying anymore.
But if you're all sat for a moment, just taking this all in and taking a moment.
I make a campfire
Yeah, sure.
for us to sit round.
Yeah. It's it's starting to move around to like early evening at this point, so it is starting to get a bit dark, and you are in the middle of nowhere. But you could make your way to civilization relatively easily, and if do something from here. As you're all doing this, Nate, you get ascending. Here, son. I found your ship. Where's this city then? And this Leviathan? What's going on? You can respond to this ending.
How many little words is it?
24.
24. You'll be glad to hear Leviathan in waterplane. City destroyed. Meet me in... And then...
From Tribor, you could go down the Tribor Trail and get to Luskan or Waterdeep. You could even go up to. You could even go around to Neverwinter if you wanted to. But there's lots of port towns. You could find a way.
So, meet me in... Hang on, everybody, where should we meet him? Sorry,
You relate
this is-
that conversation.
My dad's sending us.
Oh, okay.
He's got the ship.
Dad!
Got my ship. Got my
He's got the
ship.
ship. Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Is Kevin alright?
I don't know. Look, we're
Cal's
trying to
gonna
reply.
have the realization that Sharmony just had, which is like looking at the city and just going like, my cargo.
Oh, no way!
Oh,
Yeah. Are you alright, Captain?
depends. Maybe.
You
No,
could-
Water
sure.
deep. Meters in water deep.
No, that's where the cargo's supposed to be going. Oh god.
Shamley, you wouldn't be able to get it out from under the city anyway. It's like you could. It would take months of digging to get it out. Not a chance.
What
Right.
was
Good
the cargo?
smuggling, though, isn't it?
Adamantine. Crate of adamantine.
Oh yeah. I
Well,
remember.
lots of crates of adamantine.
Great.
If you
Don't
send
worry
that
about
back,
it.
Nate, what you get back is, yeah, gonna have a slight problem though. You and your mates are wanted for breaking someone out of prison. Lord's Alliance is looking for you. There's a big old bounty on your head. Just thought I'd let you know, so
But I went like this.
look out for that.
You did go like that, that's true, I remember.
And then I left personal belongings behind, so.
Oh dear.
My life.
Thanks. Good to know. Maybe somewhere less conspicuous than Waterdeep.
Just get to the coast and we'll work it out from there. Although,
I'm good.
You know, we have got a good relationship with the Lord's Alliance, so we'll talk about it when we see you.
Well, yeah, I'd like to see you before I have to speak to any Lord's Alliance people then. That would be handy.
There's no more sending sent after that, like, the message is clear. But yeah, you have that information now too.
Oh.
But I mean, if we're wanted, then surely we should go see them because they want us.
But sometimes that means they want you dead. They don't want to see you, though.
I think they're more the prison types and the murdering types, if that makes you feel any better.
But surely if we explained that we only broke Lorraine out of jail to save Anton, and then in the end we did actually kill Lorraine, so they're not out in the world anymore, and on the way to do it we did actually kill an elemental water thingy and also a demilich. At the end of the day,
I have the comments from the chat in the back of my head, just being like, "Why don't you just ask them? I'm sure they seem really nice. I'm sure they'll just help you." No,
that's a good point. But bounty hunters don't think like that. They will just kill us. So
yes, that would make us sound quite dangerous.
I think it is fair to say that the bounty hunters would arrest you. You're not wanted dead or alive. You are wanted for crimes.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to try you for your crimes. There would be an investigation. The Lord's Alliance are not, this person did something we don't like. Kill them! No, it wouldn't be like that. It would
They've had some bad experiences with bounty hunters.
All right.
I'm a paladin of Chontea. There'd be an uproar if people killed me. The farmers would stop cutting wheat.
That
There'd be
sounds
strikes.
rough.
You don't want to piss off a farmer. You've never seen a farmer angry. You've never been on the wrong end of a scythe.
No.
Well, I'd like to hear that story.
I hope we all end up in the same prison.
Not going to prison, Captain. Small rooms, no thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna have to send some pretty powerful people to
no. Okay, no, we're not gonna start killing people.
You killed
I was just saying that that'd be what they're fishing with, you know what I mean?
I don't say we can't just say like we did the right thing.
And what if that doesn't work?
I don't think a prison break is ever the right thing.
But Chontea said it was fine.
Yeah, I don't think that'll fly. I guess Fenric can have the ship and, they'll be alright, so they'll be fine. I'll just be in prison. I'll probably be fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We saved the world.
Yeah.
You all.
All we can do is see what happens.
Would you like some rum, Captain?
You have my rum with you?
No, I don't. I just wanted to know if you wanted any. Sorry. See, I got my answer.
There ain't no rum in prison. Maybe I should stop drinking so much rum, though.
But there are communal showers, so...
Doesn't make up for it.
What would you all like to do as you are digesting all this information and thinking about your next steps?
I would quite like to have a word with Chontea.
Are we having a long rest?
You can if you like, absolutely.
Right.
Emma, if you want to... Sorry, Emma. Prosperous, if you want to cast... if you got a spell slot to cast
I do.
Ceremony, sure, go for it. Are you involving anyone else or just you?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, you sit off to one side while everyone is resting and probably talking about their plans for not going to prison. And put your sunflower seeds on your sword as before. And
No, I don't need to put them on the sword anymore. I can just eat them. Chontea said they didn't need to be on the sword. That was just the first time.
So you sit down, put your sword down, and just
eat them.
And have a chat with Chontea.
Chontea.
Prosperous. Well, that was
exciting.
I was going to say exhilarating, but one half of the same coin. Well done, and well done with your friend. Mistress very happy now. It's nice.
Oh, I thought you meant Anton. I thought it was all quite sad, actually.
No, with Anton as well.
Right. prison.
Yes.
How do you feel about going to... Should I go to... I don't think I did anything wrong.
Neither do I.
Should I just go see them?
Well...
Because usually I just walk into a room and say, here's what I did. I don't think I did anything wrong. And people are like, fine, carry on with your life. You know?
They may be a little annoyed with you, P, but, if you speak the truth and speak honestly about what you were doing and why, even if they are annoyed or upset with you, you have value. You are...
Do I?
Are holy. Of course you are. You've destroyed a lot. Prosperous, nothing stands in your path.
But then if they were like, go and kill that really evil person, and that wasn't quite right, that would not be a good trade. Then I should just have gone to prison.
Unless it's going to give you some people to look after, unless this is the right way to look after this entire Sword Coast. Maybe going to these authorities and saying what happened and presenting your story is the best way forward. I personally you know me. I don't want you to be on the run for the rest of your life, and I certainly don't want you to be put in jail. But I do think if they see a Paladin of Chauntea and you explain the situation, that things should turn out for the best. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, and if they're rude, I can just get the word out and all the farmers can go on strike, and then they'll be sorry.
You could, but it's a little vindictive, Prosperous. I'm not a big fan of that.
You're spending too much time with milk.
I didn't say that.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna go see them.
Well done.
Haven't done it yet.
No, for everything else.
Right. Good.
Do you go back and tell everyone?
Oh. Next time Anton dies, could you maybe try and find somewhere for him to be that's not just, black? It doesn't have to be you, just like someone. Because someone, like a library. I feel like he'd enjoy a library.
If Anton chooses not to worship, that's his choice.
Does everyone who chooses not to worship just go to nowhere?
It's ontologically very complicated, Prosperous, but no, they don't.
So if I told Anton that if he really wanted there to be a library...
He could worship Ioun?
Yeah, I don't think he wants a god.
Well, I'm sorry. The faithless have a certain place in the cosmology.
Right. Okay. Thought I'd ask. Never mind.
He can always come here if he wants, but, we can't just let him in without some kind of acquiescence that I exist.
What's an acquiescence? Do you have to drink something?
No, you don't. It's just acknowledging that I exist.
Oh, right. I mean, he's met me.
Indeed he has.
I'll see you later.
Thank you. Anyone discussing anything else with each other?
Does Anton have a scar across his neck now?
Do you want him to?
I don't know. Do the wounds heal is what I'm asking.
Well, D&D magic heals everything, so scarring is an interesting question. It's up to you.
I think it's interesting if he has the relic of his past. So
sure,
yeah,
please. Then you do.
He probably just sits just holding his neck for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Nipple.
I'm gonna go and sit next to Anton. Okay. Hey.
Hey?
Yeah. Right, listen. Okay, just listen up for a while and then I'll so, I had a friend once and also some other friends, and, I made some mistakes and got one of them killed, and I never, before that, I never told him how much I really loved him. And I didn't know what was going to happen today. And I should have said something, but I didn't. And now I should as well now. Because in case you don't know how much I care about you, you should know. Just for knowledge. You like knowledge. I like knowledge. Knowledge is great. Okay, I'm gonna just said that. Okay, bye.
Anton grabs Cal's hand just before she goes, and he sits. If you're getting up, he like gestures for you to sit down next to him, and he puts his arm around you, gives you a big squeeze, and just says, "It's alright. Like, we've all lost people, but you know, there's no need to feel guilty about that. That's the way things are. I just experienced a lot of emotions, and a lot of things run through my body. Betrayal, anger, frustration. And then you die, and there's nothing there. Then something reaches out to you, you hold on to it, and I wake up here, and you guys tell me that I've been saved, and I wake up knowing that the thing that I've pursued my entire life changed me. So, we're all going through things, but you can't just keep running away.
You got a second chance now. No longer following, I don't know, visions or other people's paths. This is starting over for you.
Aye. Don't know what I'll do yet. I imagine Peel gets into more trouble soon, but...
Oh no. Maybe I should start over too. I'm like looking at I'll look at the others of them nearby. Hey, y'all are great. Love you. Okay.
Thanks, Captain. Not great too.
You sure you don't have any rum milk? No, don't need rum. No, okay.
Little fish deep down in the back of what appears to be the cocktail dress that he's been wearing for quite some time. And pull up the bottle of rum that he has wound to his leg in case of emergencies and bring it across to the captain and go, "It's my very last. In fact, it's your very last, in fact."
Would anyone else like a drink? I've been doing a lot of...
Yes, you have to share it. You have to share it. That's implied.
I've been doing a lot of drinking alone, so might go more with the sharing from now on.
So, as you all sit drinking, what are you going to do?
Go to prison.
Are you going to go and turn yourselves in, or are you not?
Gonna start writing down everything I can remember about how to make a mythalo.
Bravo!
Look, I know you still want to go make your cult and go on holiday, and I really think that you should do that. And so that you can, I'm gonna go turn myself in.
I don't think you should turn yourself in, Pete.
I think, we might want to, meet up with me dad and the Bluebottle and, get everyone together. Because, me dad, the people he works with, they have a relationship, a sort of working relationship with the Eioleant. So if we go with him on our behalf, then I think we stand a better chance.
Not going to turn us in, Nate, at the last minute. Get that ample wanted money that's out on P and the rest of us.
Oh, me dad? No, he's loaded.
I mean, that sounds good. I think it is the. I think it. Yes, that sounds good.
Right, good. Because you definitely don't want to go to prison. Well, you saw the prison.
I don't think most people go to that kind of a prison. Are we?
Well, we broke someone out of there, so
I think we're definitely
put us in a
qualified.
pretty bad prison.
I can use divine power to kill any. thing.
Oh!
That's a really good reason that they would put you in a really bad prison.
Right. That can be really snarky.
I wouldn't. I only killed...
Yeah, they really don't like that
I only
either.
killed bad fake gods and demiliches and Anton.
So P killed me.
I'm joking. No, Cal killed you.
Oh.
I didn't want to.
It was kind of a group effort, emotional.
I'm sorry for asking you to, Prosperous. Shouldn't have done that.
That's all right. It was necessary.
Apparently.
Would you like to still have a mummy in existence who could at some point kill themselves and suddenly appear inside your body?
No, but I didn't exactly have a choice, did I?
Well, yes, you did. We've solved it for you. Welcome.
That's what I said. I didn't have a choice. I died.
That's true.
That is true. Would you?
So I'm fine. Like, don't
Insight checking that. Is Anton fine? Should I worry about it?
He's definitely going to build a new Mythlar and try and take over the world at some point.
That's a 24.
Anton has forgiven you all, but there's a part of him that's upset that his choice got taken away.
Yeah, of course.
But he knows that was in the moment.
Yeah. Would you all travel to the coast together? Would you all go and try and sort this out through diplomatic channels?
I reckon best choice is Nate's dad.
Yeah.
Initially, we're not committing to anything. Like, we're going to go see Nate's dad and then make a decision.
Yeah. If we're walking along the road, I would definitely take the opportunity to hide in the bushes, disguise myself as Lorraine, and then jump out when people get close. Just from time to time until it gets really
Anton just like straight up decks.
I was going to say, he's going to chop your head off.
That was so funny.
Get a dinosaur sword to the face.
I've met Milk.
Leading us.
I had a thought. It is gone.
Okay. Well, if you're all traveling to the coast together, trying to find a way to solve this diplomatically, trying to find a way to convince the Lord's Alliance that what you did was in the best interest of the world, with the help of the Triton, supremacy, with the help of all of these people, maybe that's where you'll be able to clear your names, or maybe you won't, and that's a whole different adventure for another time, but unless anyone has anything else, that is where we'll draw to a close.
Just keep making notes on Mythlar, isn't it?
I'm sure that's fine.
Do we think this is good work experience for Kevin? Do you think this has been sort of valuable?
He's been in my bag of
How is
holding.
Kevin? Is Kevin okay?
I mean, on the scale of nothing to 10, it's probably a 3.
That's a healthy low number.
Is that the button we're ending on?
That was terrible.
Johnny, say something endearing.
Hi, everyone. These are all my friends.
We won't
Friends,
get to
I have friends now.
I think if the button is everyone being friends and thinking about how this may have been good for Kevin, that seems like a good
As
point.
we pass people on the street, just friends, yeah.
Is Cal okay?
No, she's drunk.
Well, there's our button. Fantastic. Lovely stuff, everyone. Thank you. And I think that's where we'll draw to a close on Sea of Swords Forsaken. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's draw a close to this story now, and maybe we'll see these characters again at some other time. But for now, this is the end of their tale, and thank you all so much for playing and taking part. Finishing a bit early today, but when a story ends, a story ends. Very hard to get the timings on the finale right.
I really feel like none of us want this story to end at all.
True, but moving on from here, traveling through the Sword Coast, making your way to the coast, wanted by the Lord's Alliance. There's a lot of things that might happen, and that seems a good place to pick up with other adventures in other times.
No.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for engaging with us for today, if you were here today, and for the entire campaign arc, if you were here. And massive thank you for being part of our story, because every audience member helps us tell the story that we tell. And thank you for being so supportive and so warm and so friendly in chat. It's so nice. Our moderators have told us how pleased they are with all of the engagement, and thank you so much for being part of that.
It's great.
It is indeed. I think we should take this opportunity to go round, and before I do all the big finale points, if anyone has anything they want to share, anything they're currently working on, something new they've got coming up. I don't think anyone really has, do they? Like, this has been the main thing we've been doing for the last couple of months.
I've got some local work. If there's any people in the north that know of a town called Harrogate, I'll be working on some art that's going to be going outside the theatre. Me and a few other local artists. So if there is, by any shout or chance,
I'm basically from there. That's what?
Well, how has this not come up? We need to talk about this
Because we're mostly talking character.
Yeah. Exactly, that is true.
And I'm a little bit frightened of you in character.
Anything else anyone wants to plug before we go?
I made a coat.
You did make a coat over the course of lockdown, that's true, you have.
Which is on my Instagram. I also made a chameleon, which is musical. I make a lot of things. If you're interested, check out my Instagram.
All of those links will be in chat, obviously.
I've been making TikToks as Cal, finding different little audio clips that sum up her personality. A lot of them are to do with alcohol.
I've been enjoying them
It's a
immensely.
problem. Thanks.
I'll be honest, Charlie, I don't understand them, but good.
I make comics, sometimes very slowly, and other bits of artwork, which I put most of on my website.
She also does a lot of these
It's
splendid...
also through... Sorry.
No,
the roll together stuff that's been coming out.
G did our logo. G has done all of our recent artwork from about mid-campaign onwards for all the new campaigns as well. So massive props to G for all of that work. You can always check it out on our Twitter or on G's as well. There's plenty there.
And Twitter, Instagram, and there's links to my website.
It'll all be in chat now, so that's all good. Lovely. Well, in which case, let's tie it all up. Thank you so much, everyone. There'll be a break next week for Christmas, obviously, and a very Merry Christmas to you all, and have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're taking next week off, so no shows Monday, Tuesday next week. But then the week after, on the 4th of January, we kick off with a brand new show with maybe some familiar faces. Or check out our social media for more information on that, as we will either be announcing shortly or have already announced, because it's in the future, because we pre-record. Anyway, check out all of that as soon as you can. There will be more shows in our Tuesday slot as well. Vast Shadows comes to a close tomorrow, and then Just Not Mistaken His Goodbyes there as well. And then other shows will be on the Tuesday as well. And again, check out our social media for more on that. All of our shows, as always, are streamed at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg, and more often than not, hosted at twitch.tv/D&D. And you can find all of our content archived on YouTube. The link will be in chat right now, where you can check back on the entire season and the entire previous seasons before that. We've been doing this for quite some time. Massive thank you to our D20 Club, that's our Patreon, who without your support we couldn't be doing what we're doing, so huge thanks on that front. If you want to join our Patreon, there is a link in the Twitch chat right now. Do support us and help us do what we do. You can join from just £1 or $1.50. No?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not a numbers person, is probably evident. Yes.
No, you got it right.
Good. Massive thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters who made this show come together. So that's Hero Forge with their wonderful minis. You check them out at heroforge.com. Ultra Pro. Oh, the shirt from Zavi. Yeah, that's what we're wearing there as well. You have some time in Twitch chat now, if you enter it now, to get our Ultra Pro Gazer, our last one of the year. So do check that out and pop your name in chat if you'd like a chance to win that. UK address holders only, please. Massive thank you to Idle Champions, the Forgotten Realms, whose codes are at the bottom of the screen. You can get gold chests with those, and thank you to the audience who've come through from Idle Champions. Lovely to see you, and thank you for joining us for this adventure. Big thank you as well to D&D Beyond for giving away some of their books as competition prizes on our social media. Do look out for more of those there, and also for character sheets, overlays, just making the game more accessible. Always wonderful. You can still buy table shakers. They're available. They'll be available for some time now, so check them out on Level Up's website. You can go through the link in chat right now. That's these lovely metal D20s and the massive D10s, these big ones. So you can check those out there as well. Cool. That's basically it from us, I think, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for all this time, and we'll see you next year.
Let's have a big thank you to Chris.
Oh,
Well, fantastic.
Thank you, Chris.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Chris, for the
Really good.
You're
Really
very
good.
kind.
A round of applause.
Love you all. You're all wonderful.
Very sweet. Thank you very much. Well, that's all from us, folks. Have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2021. Bye everyone.
Yeah.